Today is Wednesday, September 4th. I actually went to a few banks today. The last bank I just went to, I'd asked for any customer rolled coins or boxes of coins, anything they might have had along the lines. They didn't really have any coins as far as that went. So I then asked if they had any large dollars or half dollars that a customer may have brought in. One woman, she was like, I have two half dollars. I said I'd take them. She pulled them out and they were these. They're silver. I got a 1969 Denver Mint and a 1967 Philadelphia. These are 40% silver. I'm always happy to find these. I just wasn't expecting the only two coins they had to be silver. Very happy. Today is Friday, September 6th. I'm actually going through a Loomis box of halves with my dad, Silver Santa. This is the first roll where I found something good. At least I think so. It looks like I have a gold edge here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this live. Okay. I'm not really sure whether to be happy about that or not. Someone took marker to it and took a scratch across the front, so
That's why people do that.
I'm not quite sure why people do this. If you know why, can you please comment down below? I actually kind of get tired of seeing where people destroy coins. Okay, we just got through that box of halves. I did half of the box and my dad did half. First I'm going to start with what I found. I found a 2008 P and D half dollar. I got a 2004 P half dollar. I got a 1976 perf. It's got that mirror finish on it and the estimate mark. That's probably the best coin I pulled out of the box. And then I got this gold plated one. I normally like gold plateds. It's definitely a shame someone took and gashed, not only just gashed the coin, but they took a Sharpie marker to it. I'm not really quite sure why people do this. It's kind of, I mean, if you're a coin collector, I don't understand why you'd take and actually destroy a coin. It seems like people do it all the time, though. Every box of halves I go through seems to have marker all over them, and sometimes people paint the edges white and everything, and it's like, it just kind of takes away from the fun of the experience. Like I said, if you know why people would put marks on coins that supposedly collect them, please leave any comments down in the comment section. I am kind of curious about that. I'm going to go ahead and show what my dad found then. Okay, my dad, he ended up finding 2004 Denver, a 2007 Denver, a 2008 Philadelphia, and his best find of the box, it definitely beats my best find. He got a 1999 S perf. That's actually pretty nice for being in circulation. That is by far the best coin pulled from this box. We didn't get any silver, but we did get some good coins. So overall, I'm happy with that. My dad and I just got through a box of quarters. The only notable find in that box was actually this Kansas quarter here. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I didn't know about this error. I knew there was a Spitting Horse quarter. Well, it turns out on the 2005 quarters, there's actually a double die crack error. It's actually known as the Spitting Bison quarter. Very similar to the Spitting Horse quarter. One of the things when I saw how shiny this was, I went to the back to see if it was the Ungodly Rust. This one's not the Ungodly Rust, but when I was looking at it, I did notice that die crack. So, I just thought this is kind of a noteworthy mention for the box. We haven't gotten any silver doing boxes this week. I know last week and the week before, every box of quarters and every box of halves we were hitting, we were getting silver. But This week we're still getting good coins, but not really the silver like we did last week. Can't complain though, because this is something we didn't have yet. We still got some good coins to check in the books, and any day we're doing coins is a good day. On today's episode, I actually went to a local park. I don't really want to give away the name of the park because I am having luck there, and metal detecting is kind of like a competitive thing. So if one person that metal detects hears about a place that's actually pretty productive or good, you're at risk of someone else coming in and hitting the area hard before. It's just kind of one of those things. Um, I did get permission to metal detect this park. I got a metal detecting permit. The park actually has a sister park. That park I was actually hitting prior, and I heard about the sister park and everything. It was one of those ones on the metal detecting permit. So I went ahead and rode up there today to go ahead and check it out and everything. It's a pretty neat little park, and you're not really allowed to metal detect around like the old house or the old foundations or anything like that. But one thing you can do is you can actually go into like the fields and everything. You can metal detect out in the fields. Historical foundations are off limits, so I did get to actually go in the house, though. I ended up talking to one of the people that are in charge there, and they ended up allowing us to go in and everything. It was pretty neat. I didn't really get to go upstairs. I didn't go to the basement or anything. I know the stairs are kind of a thing where it's toward the top, they're not really the most stable, so it is a beautiful home, though. I'll show you pictures. Some of you guys might recognize the place. Um, if you do, cool. But as of right now, I'd rather not give the name of the park. Uh, Again, I did get some good stuff. Not really any old coins or anything, but you'll see what I found then. we did get a good bit of bullet shell casings. None of these are they're not too old. They're about 80s and newer, that kind of thing. My dad got a smiley face pin. He ended up getting a skiing pin. We got a bunch of square nails. I just have 3 of them laid out here. I got a bunch more in the bags here. I just didn't feel like pulling all the trash out. I got my dad ended up pinpointing a rivet on his metal detector. Now this is an older style rivet. Pretty happy to pull that out of the ground. He got an old neckerchief. It's one of the old Cub Scout it's an old neckerchief slide. So he ended up getting this old neckerchief slide here. Pretty happy to find that. I do believe this is part of an old file. I might be wrong. If I am, please correct me down in the comment section. I ended up getting, I was real excited when I pulled these out. It's old horse tack rings. I got some of these from an old tractor. I get these on a lot of farms. Actually, the last farm I dug a lot of these on was actually out in Missouri when we went out there. I got this piece here. It's got an old square pin in it. Pretty cool. Still new as that. Not really quite sure what this piece is yet. Or this. I think that's part of an old plow blade. Again, if I'm wrong on any of this stuff, please correct me. Got some other various pieces of iron. Looks like part of an old hinge. Got this railroad spike. Pretty neat railroad spike here. We ended up getting 3 quarters. They're all 1960, or the oldest is 1968, the newest is 2000. We got a dime, we got a zinc penny, we got some older glass, piece of porcelain. Now this, it said about being it's a federal law to reuse or refill, that kind of thing. This would have been something they started putting in the bottles during the time of Prohibition. We got 2 pieces of lead, and other than that, it's just been a great day. The weather's beautiful, as you can see. It's quiet. You can just hear like the birds in the background chirping, and it's just a nice day to get out.